we begin sitting in a pose called Swastikasana. This is simple cross-legged pose. So have your buttock on a couple blankets folded in half today. Cross the center of the shin bones and work to bring your feet under your knees. It's not a tight crossing of the legs like so. Instead, feet are under the knees. So it's kind of like you're making a tripod between the buttock and the two knees and feet. The reason for the two blankets is so that the knees descend to the height of the hips. So when that happens, we can release the flesh of the buttock down and the trunk of the body is upright with the least amount of effort. So if you've noticed, just sit on the floor for just a quick moment. The knees tend to lift up and it makes it a little bit more effortful to lift your chest, right? The chest wants to sit back like this. So if you have some height under the hips, then the buttock can still descend in a really comfortable way, but you can lift the chest. So begin that way. Turn the palms down, lift the shoulders and roll them back so that the center chest is broad. Close the eyes for a few moments, keeping the head upright, keeping the face looking forward. Take a few moments to soften the skin across the face and the jaw and the tongue. Then bring the hands together at the center chest. And we're going to take the sound of Om. Now keep the lift of the chest and release the head down. Honoring the stillness within you. Then release the hands, lift the head up with closed eyes, and open the eyes. Okay, we're going to come up to standing. So set anything you have on your mat aside for now. So come to standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. So in Tadasana, bring the inner edges of your feet all the way together. Big toes, the big toe mounds, and the inner heels all the way together. Lift the toes and spread them wide. So you can even feel the mounds of your foot spread wide. Then as you do that, when you spread, feel how it helps you lift through your kneecaps. So tighten the kneecaps and pull them up. This region just above the kneecaps should be gripped. And then press the heel bones down so the heels bear weight evenly with the mounds of the foot. Buttock flesh descending. Turn the palms to face you and turn the upper arms out. And descend the shoulders away from the ears. Crown of the head lifting upward. Then bring the palms together again. Interlock the fingers all the way to the base of the fingers. Interlock that webbing. Turn the palms to face the floor and then forward towards me. The thumbs touch. Urdhva Badanguliasana. Press the palms forward and inhale, come all the way up. Lift the arms out of the waist. Now keep the kneecaps lifted, thighs back. Keep the heel bones down, buttock down, and pull up from your side so the back ribs are affected and lifted also. Then exhale, arms forward and down. Change the crossing of those fingers. Again, palms forward and lift all the way up out of the side waist. Now feel how your awareness will go into your arms, right? But bring some of that awareness back into the legs. Knees up, thighs back, buttock down, heels down. And exhale, arms forward and down. Breathe in and out through your nose. Now, bring the fingertips together. We're going to bend the knees, and with an inhalation, we jump the legs wide. If you have injuries, don't jump. Just step your legs wide. Inhale in, jump. Feet are going to come under the hands, and the toes point forward. This is called Utthita Hasta Padasana. Utthita is extending or stretching. Hasta is hand, pada is foot, so hand over foot pose. Now, fingertips together, take a breath. Exhale, jump, Tadasana. Okay? Again, fingertips together, inhale, jump. Now notice how we did that. Fingertips together, take a breath. Exhale, jump, Tadasana. Now again, fingertips together, inhale, jump. Feet under your hands. We're going to turn our legs to the right. So you're going to turn the left foot in a little. Bend your right leg, turn the right leg all the way out from the top thigh to the right. So when you do that, see that your front heel, this will be your right heel, is directly in line with the inner arch of your left foot. Now, once you have that, your right toes all pointing over there to the right, then bring your hands to the waist, look forward. Now you see, I've turned my right leg to the right, so the chest kind of wants to follow. Watch, instead, press the left outer heel down and feel how the chest can turn directly forward thanks to the effort in that left leg, the back leg. The outer left heel presses, that kneecap stays lifted and tight to help move this left front thigh back, in my case, towards that window. Roll the shoulders back, breathe through the nose, keep working on that back leg. Then turn both feet forward. We're going to the second side. Turn your right foot in a little. Turn your left leg out 90 degrees, all the way from the hip, heel in line with the arch. Left toes pointing to the left. Hands on your waist. Now, press that outer right heel down. When you do, kneecap is lifted and tight. Feel how the press in that outer heel moves that right thigh back, and you can turn your chest to look straight forward. Roll the shoulders back and away from the ears. So when the legs do this, we call this Parsva Hasta Padasana. Parsva means to the side. And most commonly, well, normally, the arms should be extended wide. So now let's do that. Let's extend the arms wide like they were in Utthita Hasta Padasana. Now we go to Parsva Hasta Padasana. So turn your left foot in. Turn the right leg out 90 degrees, heel to arch. Look forward. Now, press the left heel, take the left thigh back so that your chest, your collarbones, and the two arms get parallel to the wall in front of you. Keep that left heel bone pressing well so the left thigh is back. Now, listen, the mound of your right big toe, it's not the toe itself, it's the mound of the foot, like the ball of the foot. Press into the mound of the right big toe more and more and more. Keep the right kneecap lifted. And if you do, the pressure in the mound of your right big toe will firm this outer right hip in or under you or forward towards the wall in front of you, right? Think about that in all those ways. So left outer heel is down, mound of the right big toe is down. Feel how stable the legs become. Then extend the right arm to the right, the left arm to the left. Then turn the feet forward, keep the arms extending to the sides. Turn the legs to the other side. Heel to arch. Now straight away, press that outer right heel down, kneecap lifted, so the thigh moves back. Feel how that helps you turn the chest to look forward. Now left kneecap stays lifted. Press the mound of your left big toe down. Feel the legs secure and stable. Keep your left top thigh turning out. Make sure those toes still turn forward, right? And extend through the arms. Then turn the feet forward. Now, fingertips come together. Bend the knees a little, inhale, and with your exhale, jump. Tadasana. Okay, Virabhadrasana 2. So just watch for a moment. But now look, I start in Parsvahasta Padasana, which we just did, right? I'm going to keep that left heel pressing. I'm going to keep my left arm reaching, and I'm going to bend my right leg. And then we form Virabhadrasana 2. Then we'll go, of course, to the other side. Now, as we begin this, I'm going to have you bring your hands on your waist. We'll do it twice. First time with your hands on your waist. Second time with the arms extended out. And I'll talk about why. So come to standing in Tadasana. So take time for Tadasana. It's not a throwaway pose. Be there with some intention. Lift the knees, thighs back. Roll the buttock to the heels and press the heels down. Right? So that the chest gets that lift more easily. Now, inhale, jump. Utthita Hasta Padasana. Now for today, bring your hands to the waist for the first one and roll the shoulders back and down. Now we're going to turn the feet to the right for Parsvahasta Padasana. Now why put the hands on the waist? Well, you might notice it can get kind of tiring reaching through the arms for number one. But number two is some people have a lot of tension in their shoulders and in their neck. And if that's happening, especially if you have an injury in your shoulder, right, it can make this kind of hard. So just have your hands on your waist if that's the case for you, right? And you just continue like that for a while until this area kind of releases a little bit. So now outer left heel down, left thigh back. Roll the shoulders back, inhale. Now with your exhale, bend the right knee, but bend it to a square. Look over at your right knee and see that that knee moves directly over your right toes, not forward of them, directly over the right toes. Bear weight in the right heel, but look forward towards me. Bear weight in the right heel, and now as you exhale, press that left outer heel down again. Feel how the kneecap is lifted and the thigh goes back. Now lift through the right leg, kneecap up. Turn the feet forward. Change sides. Heel to arch, right? Press that outer right heel down so the right thigh goes back and I can turn my chest forward. Now take a breath. Exhale, bend that left leg, bend it to a square. Look how low the thigh gets. Now when you do that, put weight in the heel of the left foot and glance over there. See that the knee moves directly forward in the direction of your toes. Press that outer right heel again. Take the right thigh back and feel how you can turn the chest to look forward. Now outer right heel down, center left heel down, press them both down evenly and roll the shoulders back. Then inhale, lift the left leg to straight. Turn the feet forward. Fingertips together, take a breath, and with your exhale, jump. Tadasana. Virabhadrasana 2 again, this time with the arms. Inhale, jump. Extend wide through the arms. Spread the mounds of the foot and lift through the knees. Heel bones down. Turn the feet to the right. Now, press the left outer heel down, left thigh back so the chest can broaden. Inhale, and now exhale. Bend the right leg to a square. Bear weight in the right heel. Look forward. Now exhale, bear weight in the outer left heel also. Inhale, lift the right leg to straight. Turn the feet forward. Keep those arms reaching. Turn your legs to the left. Press the outer right heel. Reach through the right arm like you're reaching towards the wall back there. Exhale, bend the left leg. Now weight in the left heel. Keep weight in the left heel and put weight in your outer right heel and stand on both legs evenly. Inhale, lift that leg to straight. Turn your feet forward. Fingertips touch. Now take a breath. And with your exhale, jump. Tadasana. Okay, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Watch the first round. So you're going to go to your right. The pose looks like so. And ultimately we're turning and looking up. And that comes quite quickly in this beginner series. But for today, you're going to look forward. Okay, so now I'll talk you through it. Stand in Tadasana. Lift the knees, press the heels. Fingertips together, take a breath, and with an inhale, jump. Turn your legs to the right. Now, keep the arms extending, press your left heel down. Listen, bear weight in the mound of your right big toe. Okay, now take a breath. Now exhale, reach way out over the right leg. Press the mound of the right big toe and look to take a hold of the shin bone right above the ankle. Bring this upper left hand to your left waist for now. Now, mound of the right big toe and that outer left heel, both bear weight. Roll the left shoulder back. Now, as you press that left heel, right, turn your chest to the left. Turn the chest, so that's this region where your thick ribs are. Turn the chest to the left. It doesn't mean your head. I still want your head to look forward, but press that left heel, turn your chest to the left. Then reach the left arm up, reach up like you want to touch the ceiling. Now, together, you press the left heel down and inhale, pull up with the left arm and bring yourself upright. Turn the feet forward, change sides. So, right foot turns in, left leg turns out. Press the outer right heel. Press the mound of your left big toe. Now take a breath, and now with your exhale, reach way out over that left leg and grasp just above the ankle. Bring your right hand to your right waist. Look straight forward. Now, bear weight in the outer right heel, mound of the left big toe, and turn the chest towards the right. Keep looking forward. Don't be in a hurry to look up. We're going to talk about the head as time goes on. It comes quite quickly. But now reach the right arm up, press the right heel down, and with an inhale, lift from that right arm and come to standing. Turn the feet forward. Fingertips come together, take a breath. Exhale, jump. Tadasana. Okay, we're moving on to Utthita Parsvakonasana. So it's weirdly a combination of the last two poses, okay? So from Tadasana, lift through the knees, press through the heels, feel how the outer leg's firm towards the bone. Then inhale, jump. Turn the legs to your right for Parsvahasta Tadasana. Press the left heel. Now we're going to keep the arms reaching. Take a breath. And as you exhale, you're going to bend this right leg. Bring your right hand all the way down to the ground and put your left hand on your left waist. Now, if the hand doesn't quite touch the ground, you can put a book or a block under your hand there. That's fine. But if it comes to the ground, you should put it down. Now look forward, right, in the direction probably of your computer screen. Press into the right heel and now roll the right knee back into your right arm. Make that a pretty firm connection. Then exhale, press that left heel all the way back there down so that both legs have a sense of pressing down or stable on the ground, right? Both heels, I should say. Now exhale, turn the chest towards the ceiling. Reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, press the left heel down. Now inhale, lift from that left arm and come to standing. Turn the feet forward. Second side, turn your right foot in, turn the left leg out. Now reach with the right arm, stand in the right heel. Exhale, bend your left leg, weight in the heel, and bring that left hand down to the floor. Bring your right hand to your right waist. Now again, bear weight in your left heel, but roll that left knee back into your left arm. Press firmly there. So you'll even feel that in your outer left hip. That's good if you do. Now press there and roll the right heel bone down into the floor. Even the right buttock especially should roll and flow towards that right heel. Stand in the two heels evenly. Lengthen and turn the chest to the right. Now reach that right arm up, press the right heel down, and with an inhale, lift from the right arm, come to standing. Turn the feet forward. Fingertips together, take a breath, and with your exhale, jump, Tadasana. Okay, one last standing pose here today. Parsvottanasana. So I'm giving you some of these standing poses in stages because I have a whole series of beginner classes, and they are in order. So they'll go a little deeper and a little deeper. Most of these poses, within a few classes, you're doing the full pose. But it's good to learn them in those stages. It makes it more complete. It's more of a complete understanding then. So now the last standing pose, Parsvottanasana. So jump. Now, we're going to bring the hands to the waist and we're going to turn the feet to the right, just like we've been doing. Left foot turns in, right leg turns out. But now I want you to watch for a second, okay? So you don't even have to do it all. So I'm going to now turn my chest. We talk about this part as the chest, right? To my right. Now, I'm also going to change the back foot. So I bend my right leg a little for balance. I can lean forward. And I'm going to lift up onto the mound of my back foot. It's a little wobbly. That's just how it is. You'll be fine. But then I reach that back heel back and down so it's turned in much more. And I can turn my chest to face the right. Now, that outer heel, watch my outer left heel. It presses down. And I really want to seal that outer heel to the ground. Now, when I do that, watch my hips. See how it makes my hips want to turn to face you a little bit. That's not incorrect. It's just a part of the process, right? So you seal that outer heel down and you make the knee lift and tighten and be straight again. Then you turn your chest to the right and see how it helps the leg turn? You turn your chest to the right so that then my inner upper left knee goes back, my chest is turning, and we're ready for the next pose. So come on, we'll do it all together now, okay? Jump, hands on your waist, turn the feet to the right. Now, you're going to turn your chest, lean forward a little, and bend this front leg. It'll give you a little bit better balance. Pick up onto the mound of that back foot, turn the foot more. Now look straight to your right as you straighten both legs. Your right heel will come down, but now press, not right heel, that's your left heel. Your left heel will come down. Now press that outer left heel skin down into the ground and turn your chest to the right and feel how, as your left kneecap lifts up, your inner upper left knee moves back. Now, from there, press the back right heel and feel how the buttock flows down, but the abdomen lifts up. Now, your front foot, the right foot, again, press the mound of the big toe and feel it'll firm your outer right hip in and it'll help give you balance. So outer left heel down, mound of the right big toe down to firm your outer hips more and more. Now again, turn your chest to the right while maintaining that work in your feet and your legs. And roll the shoulders back to lift the chest. Look straight forward. Then bend the front knee and turn the feet forward again. And we're going to go to the left side. So this is just the first stage of Parsvottanasana. As we continue through this beginner series, within just a few classes, this pose deepens quite a bit and it turns into the full pose. So you just, be patient with that. It's important to take your time. So I've turned my legs to the left. I bend my left knee. I turn my chest. Come up on the mound of your right foot. Turn that foot. Reach the heel back and down until the heel sets down. Lift your right kneecap. Press that outer right heel down. Keep it as you turn your chest to the left, then press the mound of the left big toe down. Both outer hips will firm more. Again, turn your chest to the left so the buttock flows in the direction of that back heel, but your abdomen flows towards your chest. Then roll the shoulders back. Keep that back heel down and lift right behind the center chest. Breathe through your nose. Then turn the feet forward. Fingertips together. Take a breath. Exhale. Jump. So now, Ardha Uttanasana. That's half of a forward bend. So you want to find something stable. This is pretty stable. And something that's about hip height. This is a little high, but I could use it. And you just hold on with your fingers. You bring your feet under your hips and you pull the hips back. Now for me, because this isn't the most stable, what works a little better, these are little wall ropes. I hold these little rungs here and I walk my feet back. Try and have your feet on the same surface. They don't go all the way under the knees. They just go back, but you see now, there, this is much better for me. I can pull the hips back more. You can see your feet spread, the toes, the mounds of the foot, which are the ball of the foot, and the bones of your foot, the metatarsals. Feel how that helps you lift your kneecaps up so the knees tighten. The outer hips, that's this region, the outer groins, pull way back. And then let the jaw, the shoulders, and the abdomen all relax. Breathe through the nose. Crown of the head pointing forward towards your thumbs. And then inhale, walk the feet forward and come up. Now, we're going to come to lying down on your mat. With the knees bent, you're going to find the end of your mat. Now watch the arms. I'm going to turn my upper arm out, one and then the other. So it takes my shoulder blades onto the back, and I can kind of walk them down my back. So the back of the chest is well supported. Arms turn out. And a little bit, I push my heels away. It helps the low back get longer. Now, a more effective thing to do is to lift the hips just a little. And you see how I'm using my thumbs? I push the flesh of the buttock that way, away from my chest. Then, one leg at a time, I slide one leg just straight and push through the heel. I push the heel away from me. And as I straighten the last leg, I'm pushing that heel away from me. And then I relax both legs. Now from there, right leg bends, interlock your fingers around the shin bones and hug it in. Just relax the abdomen and the leg, the foot and the ankle too. Exhale and relax the abdomen. Now, maintaining that, my left leg, you see right now it's not doing anything. But now I'm going to make my left leg upright and push the heel away so that the buttock moves to that heel. Then even the mound of my left foot, I'm going to press the mound of the left foot away. So oddly, it's the left leg that's working now, not my right. Now to change sides, put the right foot down, bend the left leg, straighten the right foot, push the heel away, and then hug the left leg in. Relax and surrender that leg in. Then right heel away, push the mound of the right big toe away. Breathe, allowing the abdomen to release back. And I say allowing because I don't want you hardening the abdomen. But when you pull the leg in like this, it gives the abdomen an allowance, a sense of letting go. But you have to know to surrender into that, right? So that's why I'm using that word allow the abdomen, because it's a reaction to how you work with your leg. It's not an action that you do. I hope that makes sense. So release the abdomen, but straighten that right leg. Put the left foot on the ground, bend your right leg also now. And lift both legs. Interlock your fingers, relax your hips and the abdomen. Relax the groin, particularly the inner groin. But you also have a frontal groin right here in the front of the legs. You know, there's an inner groin, there's a frontal groin. The frontal groin has to learn to relax more and more here. Let the eyes close for a moment. Just relax, breathe. Then put both feet on the ground. Turn yourself onto the right. Use your left hand to push the floor away. Come up. Now we're going to bring this all to a wall. So it'll be really handy for you in your yoga space if you just have a full-size wall somewhere that you can use, because it comes in handy quite often. And we're going to take both of your legs straight up the wall. So you sit close, you just swing the legs up there, heels against the wall. Now, you want your hips to be on the ground. If you get too close to the wall, for a lot of people, if they straighten their legs, the buttock will lift. So just monitor that. If you need to move away a little bit to get the hips on the ground, just do it. That's fine. Turn your upper arms out, rest. You can put your hands on your abdomen and notice how the abdomen relaxes. Now you can see your feet up there. Bring the inner edges of the feet together. Then push your heels up the wall. You'll feel the back of your calves kind of stretch and the Achilles tendon kind of stretches. That's correct. Push the heels, kind of slide them out. Then big toes and big toe mounds together as much as possible. I know bunions are a thing, there's different feet shape. It's just as much as possible. Then, watch how my feet will change. Press the mounds of the foot towards the ceiling. So you want to do that in moderation to the heels up, but the mounds of the foot should lift slightly higher than your heels when you get to the correct place. Now, as you spread the mounds of the foot there, feel again that you can lift through the kneecaps, and by lift I mean they shrug up towards your hips, just like we did in Tadasana. And this place right above the knee grips. And as you spread the mounds of the foot, you can feel this widening of your back thigh. So that's all correct. Take the heel of your hand, place it right there at the frontal groin, and press that frontal groin away from you, relaxing the abdomen more and more. Feel that you can bring your breath into the side ribs. Notice the breath in the side ribs. Then, arms straight up, hook your thumbs, and now pull the thumbs like they're pulling away from one another. And notice how that brings a broadness in your upper shoulder blades. That's correct. Then inhale, keeping that broadness there, you take the arms overhead, all the way to the ground if that's possible for you. If it bothers your arms or your neck or anything there, you just put a support here, a couple pillows or some cushions or a bolster. Otherwise, you go all the way back. Broaden the back of the heel bone against the wall as you broaden the mounds of the foot. Feel how the whole leg wants to kind of move towards the wall. Change the hook of your thumbs. Continue. Observe the length of the arms, the openness here in the outer armpits, and how the arms lengthen all the way out of your waist. Then relax the arms back down. You can just rest them on the front body. Cross your ankles and bend your knees. And you can even use the hands to kind of roll the legs towards the wall. Feel how the abdomen relaxes more. The hips might even come more completely to the ground. Now we have to change the crossing. So you straighten your legs again and put the other ankle on top and cross the ankles, bend your knees, roll the knees towards the wall. Now, from there, put your feet against the wall and start to slide yourself back. If you're on the wooden floor, it makes it easier, but in my case anyway, it also makes it colder. But if you can put your feet against the wall and slide yourself away like that, it's just easier. But if you're on a blanket or on a mat, pardon me, it'll be sticky, so you have to work for it a little more. You could also lay a blanket out on that mat to make that an easy process. So again, shoulder blades away from the ears, buttock towards your heels, arms to the sides, straighten your legs one at a time, and release and relax the legs. Now listen, we're coming into the final resting pose, Shavasana. So if you're wearing glasses, remove them. If the chin lifts a lot in that way, then you might need support under the back of your head. So if the neck feels uncomfortable, just have a blanket there or two. You know, it depends on your shoulders, your neck, your upper back. Everyone's a little different. So if you need that support, please take it, because what then occurs is you should be able to feel that as you pick your head up from behind, this base of your skull, that ridge where your thumbs will touch, that bone should lengthen away from the neck. And when you set it down, feel that the skin of the skull rolls from the back of the head towards the hairline. Then as you close the eyes, feel how the skin of the forehead flows towards the eyebrows. So that as you close the eyes, the inner gaze rolls inward more and more easily. Jaw soft, tongue soft. Release the lower teeth away from the upper teeth. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Notice how the shoulders can release and let go back and down towards the earth beneath you. Let the arms become relaxed and heavy against the ground. Notice the inhalation and how you can steer that inhale into the sides of the body. Relax across the abdomen, the pelvis heavy on the ground. Feel that the two legs flow away from the trunk of the body. Release the physical body more and more as you surrender there with each exhalation. Exploring your ability to relax further and more as time goes by. Relaxation, while it seems like something that is natural, it's actually something that we can learn to do more skillfully. And it's one of the reasons that yoga is helpful, or at least asana, the asana practice, because it moves the body into different shapes and opens areas that we maybe don't open or move into all that frequently. So that when we then go to lie ourselves back and rest in Shavasana, it's like those areas have been cleaned out a little bit. Almost like you clean out the dark corners of your house from time to time. Take a few more long, smooth exhalations here. Noticing the weight of the body completely letting go. And then bring the hands to rest on the frontal body, somewhere that gives you a sense of comfort. Bend your left leg, foot on the ground. Reach the right arm overhead or just up to some degree, so that as you roll onto the right hand side, you use that arm as a pillow. Then put your left palm flat on the floor, turn your chest to look down, push the floor away to come up. And then you can come right back up to sitting. And that's it for today. Hope to see you again. Namaste.